Hi, my name is Jacqueline Casada, and this is the 5 o'clock news. Today we'll be talking about coronavirus, also known as COVID-19, and how it has affected the world today. As of December 1st, 2020 worldwide, there has been 64.3 million cases and 1.49 million deaths. Coronavirus was first discovered on December of 2019 when there was a series of unknown acute respiratory diseases in Wuhan, China, and it is believed that the virus began in the seafood market in Wuhan. So how is the virus spread, you may ask? The virus is spread through human-to-human contact, mainly through respiratory droplets from someone affected by COVID-19, by either coughing, sneezing, or even talking. Some signs and symptoms of COVID-19 to look out for are fever or chills, shortness of breath or difficulty breathing, fatigue, muscle or body aches, headaches, sore throat, congestion or runny nose, nausea or vomiting, diarrhea, and even loss of taste or smell. Some ways to help keep you safe from coronavirus is to use proper hygiene, like washing your hands often with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, or using hand sanitizer, covering your cough and sneezes, wearing a mask, social distancing at least 6 feet apart, and quarantine to prevent being exposed to someone with the virus. We asked viewers to send in any questions that they had about COVID-19, so we'll be looking at one of those questions today. Delilah from Dallas, Texas asks, since COVID-19 affects the respiratory system, why do some people lose their sense of taste and smell? Well, Delilah, that is a great question, and we're going to answer that today. According to an article written by the Harvard Medical School, the loss of taste and smell is defined by anosmia. Anosmia is known as the main neurological symptom and one of the most common reported from COVID-19 patients. About 80% of patients who test positive for COVID-19 have anosmia. On July 24, 2020, researchers found that the olfactory sensory neurons do not express the ACE2 receptor protein, which is how COVID-19 enters the human cells. But the ACE2 receptor protein is expressed in the cells that provide metabolic and structural support to the olfactory sensory neurons and some stem cells and body vessel cells. As you can see on the picture on the screen, it shows how COVID-19 enters the nose and binds to the ACE2 receptors around the olfactory sensory neurons. It then produces an inflammatory response which then damages the olfactory sensory neurons to cause anosmia. It is believed that most cases of patients with COVID-19 are unlikely to have permanent damage to the olfactory sensory neurons to cause persistent anosmia. It can last as little as 8 days or 4 to 6 weeks for someone with COVID-19 to regain their sense of taste and smell again. So Delilah, I hope I was able to answer your question about COVID-19 and the effects it has on taste and smell. This is all the time we have today for the 5 o'clock news. I'm Jacqueline Casada, and I'll see you next time.